pissed me off for like 3 days now, and I'm going to share it with you guys and mess with the rest of your evening. All right. Why don't we use punctuation with street signs? It sounds small, but it's been pissing me off for days. There's a sign the other day, and it has, first off, it has the image of the Styx figure in the action pose. You know, this one? Right? And the sign very simply reads, slow children. I'm just spitballing here, but if your kid is mentally handicapped, maybe he shouldn't be playing in the street. And I mean, seriously, I know what they're trying to get across. They're trying to get across, hey, slow down. There are children present. That's why we use commas. Slow, comma, children. Gets the point across. Put an apostrophe at the end of children so you know can read slow. Children! Just really drive it home. There's another one that's really pissing me off, and it's not because it's, you know, nothing but punctuation. It's just stupid. It says, deaf children play. Okay? What do you want me to do, honk? In my car, should I start having like a stash of pebbles I can pelt them with as I pass? For all you language buffs out there, I threw some alliteration in for you. You're welcome. It's actually getting more complicated too. If you don't believe me, go outside and check out all the signs on Sunset for when and where you can park. You gotta have a PhD in ciphers to figure this shit out. It's like, oh, you can park here between 8 a.m. and 2 p.m., but only for 1 hour. Or between 2 p.m. and 5 p.m., but only for 2 hours. And on Friday and Saturday, you can't park here at all, unless it's a crescent moon and it's waxing, and then you're cool. Why don't we go the whole bullshit approach and put the sign up that we all want? Okay, it's going to say, hey, sometimes you can park here, and sometimes you can't. We're not going to tell you when and where. Roll the dice, my friend. Take your chances. And then beneath it, instead of the stick figure, they can have a picture of the mayor, and in one hand, he's got a ticket for $350, and in the other, he's giving you the finger. Some people say I'm cynical. A friend asked me the other day if I could meet anybody in the world in history, who would it be? And I thought about it, and I said, I want to meet the guy that George W. Bush looks at and says, he is a fucking idiot. I want to meet that guy, because he's accomplished something. We're talking about a president that makes most important decisions by consulting a magic 8-ball. And that joke works on a couple of levels for the cokeheads in the room. I will now do an impersonation of Christopher Walken, doing an impersonation of George W. Bush, who's been impersonating the president for years.
You're doing a good job.
Hey, America, it's me, GW. Been getting a lot of flack about my policies. Some people ask me, hey, is building a wall really going to stop illegal immigration? And all I can say is, it's decidedly so. Look at the wall, it's magic. That's like the best you're going to get from this guy. I love our policies on the wall, though. We're going to build a wall to stop illegal immigration, and we're going to use illegal immigrants to build the wall. A 4-year-old can see the irony on this one. Are we going to hang signs on this thing when it's completed that say for illegals, by illegals? And the wall's not even our idea. We stole it from Israel, who built a wall to stop bombs. We'll talk about that later. And they stole the idea from the Germans, who were rebuilding Germany, Berlin Wall, and they stole the idea from the Chinese. And the lesson in history to learn from this is, it's never actually worked. We're hanging our hat on an idea that has a success rate of 0. It's like couples using the rhythm method. Israel did one up us, though. Not just going to build a wall, no. They decided to build a lake outside the wall. Further deter terrorism. It's a moat, people. It's a wall and a moat. Is siege weapons next? Was someone in Mossad like flipping through a Middle Ages textbook and went, fuck me, they got some good ideas in here. When your defense strategy relies on your enemy not figuring out that they can just stand on something that floats and go that way, that's serious shit. Our problem is, this whole guerrilla warfare thing, we don't really have a taste for it anymore. We're not good at it. We need to find some people that don't have scruples, that like guerrilla warfare and know how to use bombs. How do we know? The Irish Republican Army. Those guys love wearing ski masks. And you know how to get them involved. You bomb a Guinness factory and you blame Al-Qaeda. They'll be lining up. You fuckers! Guinness! Get involved! Get down there! Can you imagine Irish terrorists trying to blend in Baghdad? Hanging out with a Pilsner, shorts, mesh t-shirts, and a turban. The telltale mark of an Irishman wearing a ski mask, the sunburn right here. Americans like, all right, let's go talk to these guys. Don't know nothing about a bombing, mate. We're in a church at the time. Mosque at the time. We were in a mosque. Guys, Muslims can't drink beer. It's not beer. It's piss. Sterile. You guys are Muslim. What sect are you? We're Sunni again. Be careful, mate. I think I just Shiite myself. Good one, McGinnis! McGinnis Al-Fatah is his name. You got a problem with, you know, we used to use baseball to talk about sex as like a metaphor, and guys just used that because they didn't think girls were catching on, and then girls started catching on, and so we started making it more and more complicated. Only problem is now, no one has any idea what anyone else is talking about. My buddy said to me the other day, he goes, yeah man, hang out with this chick. I got an infield single, stole a second, she bought me the third. What does that mean? All I can get out of that is that you play a lot of small ball. Let's clear it up right now, okay? First base is kissing, making out, all that stuff. All right, none of this, well, we really made out for like half an hour, and so, no. First base is kissing. It's appropriate for a ninth grader, first base. Second base is anything to do with the hands. Back rubs, finger in your ass, I don't know. It's all second base. Third base is when a tongue touches any part of the body that's normally covered by a bathing suit. Unless she's French and the rules changed a little bit. And a home run we got figured out is pretty much, we know it's sex. All right? Now, where we're running into trouble is a grand slam. This is not 4 chicks at the same time, guys. It's a pipe dream. It doesn't happen. A grand slam is when you hook up with a chick at a bar, and you take her home to your place, you do your thing, you have a good time, and then right afterwards, she leaves. That's a grand slam. It's rare, but it happens. Stealing second is when you feel a chick up and she's unconscious. Stealing third is when she goes down on you and you're unconscious. And remember, in baseball, it's always better to be a pitcher as opposed to a catcher for a guy. Because you don't wake up in the morning with a referral to the proctologist and a limp. Thank you very much, guys. Have a great night.